actually a YouTube, what is up? It is your boy Grayman47 signing on for another video. Listen, I got a good, quick, up close and personal one for you today, so make sure you stay tuned. Alright y'all, so welcome back to my channel. If you are returning, I appreciate your support. And if you are new to the channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. I appreciate you stopping by. If you have not already done so, please do me a favor and smash that subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you get notified every time I put out content. Hey, also guys, I always like to remind people, make sure that gun safety is of utmost priority and that all of your firearms are safe and out of reach of those folks who should not have access to firearms. We can prevent a lot of tragedies that way, so please make sure they are safe and secure. That responsibility is just as important, if not more important, than our 2A or Second Amendment right. All right guys, so let's move on with today's video. All right, like I said earlier, I got one that is up close and personal. I have the North American Arms 22 Magnum Revolver. It is a mini revolver, super small and designed for up close and personal self-defense actions. All right, so I have medium to maybe large hands, so you can see that I can pretty much, cover the entire pistol in the palm of my hand. So again, it is great for deep concealment. One of the things that they give you for deep concealment when you purchase the firearm, or at least they gave it to me when I bought it a number of years back, is a small holster. This holster is made of, it feels like leather, but I'm assuming it's probably a man-made material to simulate leather. It has a clip on the back, and the pistol itself fits in there nice and snugly. And as you can see, it takes a little bit of effort, but not much for it to come out. I have never really used this before. I think when I first purchased the pistol, I might have used it once or twice. You can stick it inside your waistband or in your pocket. Not a bad holster that comes with it, but like I said, I pretty much never used it much. What I did use it for, or what I did use for deep concealment, was a ankle holster. So this ankle holster, I don't even remember what brand this is, but it's a pretty inexpensive or cheap holster. They make a whole variety of different types of ankle holsters that you could use with this gun, but this one is made mostly of nylon with Velcro straps, and inside of the holster is the little compartment where you would put the gun. Once you get the gun in there, it's in there pretty securely, pretty snug, and I'll turn it upside down, and as you can see, it takes a little bit of effort to get it to come out as well. But once you get the gun inside of the holster, you just strap it around your ankle and fasten the Velcro straps, and you're good to go. All right, so that's the way that I typically have carried this gun in the past, and when I do carry it now, every now and again. Not a bad way to carry it, easy to use, and simple. All right, so let's take a look at the gun itself. The gun itself is a pretty nice looking gun, small revolver, mini revolver. It has a 5-shot cylinder of 22 Magnum, and the loads that I usually carry in this gun are gold or Spirit Gold Dot hollow points. They are 40 grain 22 Magnum rounds. They work pretty well. Again, they're hollow points. I've never done an expansion test on these rounds. I'm assuming they probably don't expand too much, but maybe there is a little bit of expansion. I know Spear is a great company. The Gold Dot's a great line of spears, so I went with those. I've shot them through here at the range a number of times. But the gun itself disassembles pretty simply, pretty easy. If you notice up top, right underneath the barrel is a little rod that has a little bit of a button here. If you press that button down and pull the rod out, it comes straight out. And then once you've done that, if you grab the hammer and pull it back just a little bit, the cylinder will pop right out for you. All right, and there's your 5-shot cylinder. Pretty thick, pretty well made. Gives it a little bit of heft to it. The frame itself looks like this. It's pretty nice. The hammer itself has some jimping on there, so it's easy to pull back. Your fingers won't slip off of it. The trigger itself also is pretty small, but has that same jimping on it as well. And I don't know if the camera will pick that up or not, but it does have the same jimping as the hammer. All right. To put this gun back together, you just do everything in reverse. Slide that cylinder inside the frame, and you have to pull the hammer back just a little bit so that it fits in there. And once you get that in there, and you might have to kind of mess with it a little bit. Once you get that in there, take your rod, put your rod back in. And you, like I said, you might have to kind of play with it just a little bit. There you go. The rod goes back in there. There's a little bit of there's a ball on the rod up front, and there is a detent on the bottom of the barrel so that it stays secure. All right, so just put it back in. All right. As far as the frame itself, it is a stainless steel. The majority of it is kind of shiny. It's not like a polished stainless steel, but like a regular stainless steel. And then around the top of it, and also around the handle itself, on the inner part of the grip, it is kind of like a brushed stainless steel, so it kind of gives it it offsets the colors of that stainless steel and just kind of gives it a little bit of a pop, makes it look good, gives it some dimension. All right. Also on the top of this frame is a half moon front sight. It's not adjustable. You can't move it. You can't remove it or anything like that. Replace it. It is just a stainless steel half moon fixed sight. So you can check that out there. If you cock the handle back, or when you cock the handle back, that sight itself is very, very visible. So on an up close and personal interaction, you could place that sight right on your target. Helps give you just a little bit of level of accuracy. All right. This gun does require that you pull the hammer back each time you fire. So each trigger pull requires you to reset that hammer and fire again. And you get 5 shots, like I said before. The grips themselves are made of a rosewood material, and they just look really good. They do make a number of these pistols, this pistol in a number of different variations now, and you can get ones that have polymer grips, that have oversized rubber grips that fold, and all sorts of things. So you know, you might want to check out and see what works best for you. That's all. It also comes chambered in the 22 long rifle as well, but again, this one is in the 22 Magnum pistol. You know, shout out to my man Urban Gun Reviews. He did a video on a 2-shot Derringer not long ago, and that kind of motivated me to do another up close and personal small mini revolver type pistol. North American Arms Mini Revolver Deep Concealment 5-shot 22 Magnum pistol. All right, there you have it. So that's all I got for you guys. I appreciate you riding with me on another one. And like I always say, folks, if you ain't packing, you're slacking. I'll see you when I see you. Peace.